Yo, what's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and we are taking a look today at the Vancouver Canucks as we're getting some questions thrown out there about the situation around their captain, Bo Horvat. Bo Horvat is less than a year away now from unrestricted free agency. Are the Vancouver Canucks going to decide to re-sign Bo Horvat, or are they going to maybe trade him before the deadline? Are they going to sign him before the season? What are they looking at here? We're going to go over the latest on that front. So this is from Pierre LeBrun. That's the first little bit of news here today. There's a pretty sizable gap in extension talks between Bo Horvat and the Vancouver Canucks. Possible Vancouver trades him if he's unsigned by March, or basically unsigned or extended by March 3rd, which is the NHL trade deadline. So this is one of the things where the JT Miller contract comes into question here, because now here's the thing. People will say, oh, well, they don't have the money now. They re-signed JT Miller to that contract. They don't have the money. That's not necessarily true. They do have the money to make that work. But again, the fact that they're so far apart in terms of a deal, we don't really know what this means. Because if you look at the JT Miller situation for the past 8 months, they were having problems in terms of a sizable gap, and that we had just kind of assumed that he would get traded at some point this summer. Never ended up happening, and next thing you know, within 48 hours of things quickly turning around, Vancouver all of a sudden called JT Miller at his camp, and they knocked out a contract. So to sit here right now and be completely concerned if I'm a Canucks fan, probably not. Because, again, there is still so much time between now and March 3rd. What if the Canucks get off to a good start, right? Or, the more interesting thing, if they get off to a bad start. Let's say they don't start off the season that great. Well, then you trade Brock Besser before the new year. I mean, not Brock Besser. Oh, Jesus. You trade Bo Horvat before the new year so you could get as much value for him before the trade deadline. And you could still trade JT Miller. His contract does not kick in until next summer, which, again, with a year left on his contract and no trade clauses attached to that deal till next summer, they can still move JT Miller if a team wants to take on his next contract, which does seem unlikely. But again, there is still a scenario here where Rutherford still can kind of tinker the roster throughout the season and make kind of seismic trades. Like I said, Bo Horvat could be on that list. JT Miller could be on that list. So the Vancouver Canucks, it's going to be interesting to see how they start the season. If they get off to a good start this season, we're going to be looking at a spot where maybe they decide to re-sign Bo Horvat early in training camp or before the season begins, and there's no concern there. But again, he's still playing this season for the Canucks. There's no concern there. It's more about the future and what's going to happen next. Again, a lot of reports that they are not close on a contract. Kind of saying that there's a possibility that they trade him. Yeah, so that's kind of it, really. There's not too much to talk about here, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of Bo Horvat and the Vancouver Canucks? Do you want to see him return to the Canucks? Do you want to see a new captain in Vancouver under this new staff and everything going on there? Would you like to see them trade Horvat? Would you like to see them re-sign him? And if so, what number are you looking at? Guys, thank you so much for watching. Quick plug to my other YouTube channel, Goal Line Sports. We're talking about all things college football, the next generation of college football. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check that out. I'll have that down in the links down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.